one particular feature of the Stream Deck I've been enjoying is how on the one side it's very easy to create the features on the Stream Deck using their software to add in functionality. It just takes usually a few minutes unless it's something complicated, in which case it might take 4 or 5 minutes to get things working like I want them to. But it's just so easy to add these features that it makes this very easy to experiment with. So you'll see up here I have some blank slots that used to be filled, and what I found was the icons I'd created were not things that became my go-to. There was other easier ways using keyboard shortcuts and the mouse, and I just found I don't even remember what these were now, but I put them on here and just never pushed that button. I always went to either my mouse or my keyboard shortcuts. Um, but the things I'm leaving on here, it's getting better and better over time, incrementally. They're the things that I use and use the Stream Deck for. So these Trello icons have stayed on here because I just every day pretty much I'm using these buttons, and I could go into Trello um, and then go into the boards individually. This is just a much faster way to open up individual boards, and I can actually cycle through them. So at a particular point in the day, I try to update all my Trello boards, so I can just push each button, and once I pushed it, update it, push the next one, so I can scroll through that very easily. Uh, but I'm getting more excited about the Stream Deck because I've realized I can try something out. If the Stream Deck button ends up being my kind of intuitive go-to, I can leave it. If it's not, I can delete it and try something else out. Like I just added the snipping tool, which I use pretty often to snip an image from my desktop, and I've got it as a button here on the bottom bar of my desktop. So I'm just going to experiment and see if it tends to be a little more intuitive to push that button. I actually think it will be. Um, and so what's the difference between the two? Is there a significant time difference? It's mental interruption. I'm trying to minimize mental interruption, and that's the beauty of shortcut keys and that kind of thing. And organizing my desktop and my toolbars is to find the right configuration. So this is just one more um, layer to that, and I'm finding that some of these things uh, contribute to my workflow going faster and smoother with less mental interruption, and some don't. And if they don't, then I delete them. So it's just a great tool. So experimentally easy to implement new features and delete them just so fast. So that if it was really complicated to do that, it wouldn't be as great a tool. But since it's super easy, it's a great tool. Great tool. I recommend it highly.